Well, it's roots and resilience, time for educational brilliance.
Oh yeah.
In lockdown and safe at home.
Hi everyone. This week we're going to be learning about names. Names are funny things, aren't they? Us humans all have names, but plants and animals all around us have names too. And in some places in the world, adults think one of the most important things young people can learn are the names of the living things around them. And it is important because these names gives us clues to the superpowers living things have. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that this week. Living things have many names. Most have a common name, Daisy, and a scientific name, Bellis perennis. The daisy's common name is brilliant because it gives us a clue about its behaviour. Daisy comes from the Old English daze, eye, and at night they close their eyes. The little white petals close over the yellow eye and it opens up again as the sun comes out. And daisies actually track the movement of the sun across the sky. So you can see them waving and following the sun across the daytime. And daisies are actually very special indeed. If you look closely at a daisy, you'll find that it's not just one flower, but lots and lots of flowers. If you look inside the yellow part of the daisy, this is made up of lots of different flowers. And each white petal is actually a flower too. So just one daisy is like a bunch of flowers. That's brilliant. The next living thing we're going to look at has many names. Dandelion. Taraxacum officinale. So why is this fantastic plant called a dandelion? Well, it comes from the French Dandelion, which means teeth of the lion. And that describes the shape of its leaf, which is jagged and toothed like a lion's. But it's got loads of other names too. You might know it as pea the bed. And actually, that's a really good name for it too, because people that drink dandelion tea will find that they need to pee quite a lot. It's a diuretic. That's what it means. But it's important not to experiment with drinking wild teas unless you're with an adult that knows how to identify everything. It's also got amazing names in other cultures. The Chinese call it yellow-flowered earth nail, and they also know it as a golden hairpin weed, which brings me to my next question.
Is this plant a weed?
I say no. This is a fantastic flower. Do you know that in the old days, people used to actually dig up their grass lawns in hopes that they'd get dandelions growing, and we do the opposite now. Dandelions gives us loads of different food and medicine. But very importantly, it's food for creatures, for beetles and hoverflies and bees. Can you imagine if somebody decided that the cocoa plant was a weed and they started digging it up and we couldn't get any chocolate anymore? That would be terrible. So it's really important that we learn to love this magnificent flower. So your outdoor learning challenge this week is to find out some names. You could find out the scientific name or the common name, but even better, you could make up your own common name with things that you've observed from the living thing. This tree here could be called a peely tree or a sunburn tree. So this little guy could be called a many-legged armoured crawler or Tancus minibistus. Pink earth straw.
The flowery tutor.
So get out there and get exploring. If you want to find the scientific name or common name that everyone uses, you can try the internet or books or send us a pic and we could help you out. But most importantly, get creative and make up some cool common names of your own. Have fun.
I know it's only a bit of fun and that, but like, my actual name is Mr. Woodlouse. I have appeared on the news. You might have seen me, a very mindful Woodlouse. And the pink earth straw, that is actually Mr. Rhubarb. Top bloke. Some of his family were relocated to a crumble, but he's very resilient. The flowery tutor, actual Mrs. Daffodil. She a very talented musician. So, you know, stay safe, folks, and give us some good names.
Roots and resilience.